Hello, I'm Jacob Hamovitz, and I gotta tell you something is that when when I was 12, after I turned 12 on September 24th, 2009, me and my twin sister, who was 12 on September 24th, 2009, went to my cousin's house, who lives in Arizona, and my cousins are Hannah and Derek. They are 7 and 9, and they live in Phoenix, Arizona. They're recently divorced from their mother. My dad's brother, Uncle Larry, who lives in Phoenix with his two kids, who back in 2009. They still live in Phoenix, Arizona to this very day. And I went to his room, and when I was 12, I went to my uncle Larry's room, and he had the first Top Gun movie on DVD or Blu-ray. I think it was Blu-ray. I don't know what it is, but since it was rated PG, I thought it was for little kids younger than 11. Since my cousins were 7 and 9, but after discovering it, it wasn't for little kids 7, 8, 9, or 10. It was aimed towards 13-year-olds and above. And Top Gun should have been PG-13 instead of its in current PG rating, because it has a lot of death, life or death moments. It has a lot of adult content, adult themes, a lot of violent scenes, a lot of sex, a lot of profanity, a lot of adult material that's not appropriate for kids under 13. And in 2020 of the fall, when there was a global pandemic still happening called COVID-19, I bought the first Top Gun movie on 4K Blu-ray, and I watched it on my Sony Dolby Atmos virtual surround soundbar with rear surround speakers and a subwoofer on a 4K HDR 55-inch OLED 4K HDR Dolby Vision Smart TV. And it's still a 4K Blu-ray that has Dolby Atmos in a lossless, uncompressed, high-definition surround sound format in high-definition surround sound. And even though it sounded really good, better than TV speakers, it didn't sound as amazing or good or immersive or theater quality as a discrete Dolby Atmos home theater surround sound speaker system. So I got a Klipsch 5.1.2 channel Dolby Atmos home theater surround sound speaker system that I got it with a Denon 7 channel Dolby Atmos DTS:X home theater surround audio video receiver. I got it with speaker wires, speaker stands, and we connected together the receiver that has Dolby Atmos and DTS:X in a 5.1.2 configuration or a 5.2.2 configuration. The Klipsch 5.1.2 channel Dolby Atmos home theater surround sound speaker systems connected to the receiver. I put on the first Top Gun movie on 4K Blu-ray that has 4K HDR Dolby Vision Dolby Atmos, and the picture and sound quality is super amazing. I was watching Top Gun, the first film, on 4K HDR Blu-ray with Dolby Vision, 4K HDR, and Dolby Atmos on a Dolby Atmos discrete home theater surround sound system. Man, I was hugely blown away by the movie. I'm a huge, diehard, massive global. I'm a, I'm a huge, enormous, diehard, massive fan of the first Top Gun movie. I love Top Gun. It's one of my top favorite movies nowadays. I saw Top Gun Maverick in theaters in Dolby Cinema at a nearby AMC theater, and I saw it with my very good friend named Aiden, who's now one of my best friends. And we had a lot of fun seeing that movie. And we had a lot of fun seeing Top Gun Maverick in Dolby Cinema at AMC, and we had a lot of fun. There were speakers in the ceiling. I can hear the jet engines flying above the side, back, through, and beyond you. I can see the 4K HDR Dolby Vision laser projection picture quality and very awesome high quality pristine picture quality. It's such an amazing viewing experience, and I have Top Gun Maverick on 4K digital on the Fandango at home in 4K HDR Dolby Vision Dolby Atmos, and on Paramount Plus with Dolby Vision 4K HDR and Dolby Atmos. And Top Gun Maverick is also one of my top most favorite movies of all time. I'm a huge, massive, diehard fan of Top Gun, Top Gun Maverick. Top Gun is the film that made Tom Cruise an iconic action star, and before Top Gun, Tom Cruise wasn't an action star. It was Top Gun that made Tom Cruise an action star. I'm a huge, massive, diehard fan of Tom Cruise. He's such an amazing actor, and especially and action adventure movies. In the first and second Top Gun movie, Tom Cruise did. I love how Tom Cruise did many of his own death-defying stunts without using too much CGI, stunt doubles, green screen, and shaking him fast, quick at editing. That's not good in the Taken movies. Well, the first Taken had very good action scenes, really good movie. The second and third Taken movie was so bad. It had super fast, bad, terrible shaky cam, fast, quick at editing. Transporter 3 had terrible action scenes. It's also a bad movie. Even Transporter Refueled is another terrible action movie with bad, fast, quick cut editing and super fast camera work. But the first two Transporter movies are really good. I like the first two Transporter movies. They're really good movies. I hate Colombiana and The Last Days of American Crime. Those are very bad action movies that will give you a hugely bad headache. You can't tell what's going on. The action scenes because they shake too much. They edit so fast. But Top Gun movies totally lack shaky cam and fast, quick editing. They're done with artistic, stylistic skill. The action scenes are so amazing. The action scenes are very well made. The camera work is so immersive. I love the songs from the movies. I love the songs like "Take My Breath Away" by Berlin from the first Top Gun movie, Top Gun anthem, "Mighty Wings" by Cheap Trick, which I also love listening to it while working out and doing cardio weightlifting. "Danger Zone" by Kenny Loggins, which I really love listening to when I work out and do cardio weightlifting. And I love "Playing with the Boys" by Kenny Loggins. I love listening to those songs while working out and doing a lot of cardio weightlifting. But I still love listening to all those 5 songs on a Dolby Atmos home theater surround sound speaker system, and they're all from the first Top Gun movie. And I'm a huge fan of the songs "Hold My Hand" by Lady Gaga and "I Am Worried" by One Republic. Those are from the second Top Gun movie. Top Gun is one of those films that will deeply resonate with me within my life. It's such an amazing movie experience. Top Gun is so powerful, it's so amazing. I love the producer of the movie, Jerry Bruckheimer. It's got very great world building, it's got very great dialogue, it's got great storytelling, it's got very great set design, it's got very great special effects, practical effects. It's got really great musical score. It's got really great chemistry between Jerry Bruckheimer and Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise hasn't done an action film in 10 years until Mission Impossible was Tom Cruise's first action film franchise that he produced and starred, in which the Mission Impossible movies were a huge passion project for Tom Cruise. He is a huge fan of the Mission Impossible TV show when he was a little kid, so he made, produced, and starred all 8 Mission Impossible movies, and he did a really good job in those movies. Tom Cruise is one of my top favorite actors. He does a lot of his own stunts in action movies without using too much CGI. Green screen stunt double. He's a way better actor than Steven Seagal. I hate Steven Seagal. He's such a terrible actor, but he started really good action movies I really like. I like Executive Decision. It doesn't have non-stop action, but a good amount of action. It has a lot of suspense in it. Under Siege. I want to see Hard to Kill, and Above Law. Those are very good action movies, but again, I don't like the actor during that movie. I would not want to see Marked for Death, Alfred Justice, or Machete because they're very violent, bloody, gruesome, super brutal action movies. The rest of his movies in the action adventure genre, including Exit Wounds, The Glimmerman, Half Past Dead, Fire Down Below, On Deadly Ground, Under Siege 2, Dark Territory, and his rest of his action movies are so terrible. They're mostly straight to video. He's a very bad action star. He was convicted of sexual harassment and abuse by women. He hurt a lot of stunt people. He hurt a lot of stunt people. He's very friends with Vladimir Putin. He's such a terrible actor. I really hate that dude. He's so awful. He's a disgusting human being. But Tom Cruise is a way better actor. I'm a huge fan. Tom Cruise and Jackie Chan are 2 of my top favorite action movie stars. They both do a lot of their own stunts without using too much CGI, stunt double, green screen, and lack of shaking him and fast quick cut editing. Jackie Chan is more for Asia, Hong Kong, and China. Tom Cruise is more for Hollywood and America. Tom Cruise is like the American Jackie Chan of action adventure movies. Top Gun is so amazing. I love the visuals, I love the tone, the pacing, the charm. Top Gun is really amazing. I love the directors of the first and second Top Gun movie. They're so phenomenal. The cast of Top Gun is so cool. I love the songs from the movies. Like I told you, it's such an amazing movie franchise. Top Gun has some of the best, well filmed, well shot, well choreographed aerial action scenes in the history of action movie cinema ever put to action cinema. The aerial combat scenes in the Top Gun movies use a lot of practical effects. That Tom Cruise did a lot of his own stunts without using a lot of CGI, green screen. It's so amazing and immersive. It's so fun to watch. Top Gun is a timeless classic. Top Gun, Maverick is also a timeless classic. Top Gun is such an amazing film franchise. You get a great military fighter. Instead of Top Gun being a military war action adventure movie, it's a military action adventure movie about fighter pilots doing military combat flying. It's so cool and immersive. Top Gun is so amazing. Top Gun is super cool to watch. I love Tom Cruise. He did a really good job acting in that movie. I'm a huge fan of the the camera work, the cinematography, the lighting. It's so amazing. I love the action scenes. They're done with artistic, stylistic skill. I'm a huge fan of the cast of that movie. I love the characters. I love the storylines. They're so immersive. I love the script. I love the dialogue. I love the writing. The Top Gun movies are very well written, and Top Gun is one of those films that will deeply resonate with me within my life. It's such an amazing movie. I love the soundtrack. I love the sound design. I love the camera work. I love the world building. It's such an amazing film franchise. Top Gun is so cool. I love Top Gun's unique style of military action films. So instead of soldiers fighting their enemies in the Top Gun film franchise, instead of an action military movie about soldiers in the American military fighting their enemies with a lot of war battle scenes, it's about military soldiers as fighter pilots flying on jets and training. It's such an amazing film franchise. I love the scale. It's so epic. It's so immersive. I love the visuals. Top Gun is a great action film franchise. They're high quality, timeless classics, and I love those films. It's so amazing. In the Top Gun movies, they didn't use a lot of green screen, practical effects. I'm said it wrong. In the Top Gun movies, they didn't use a lot of green screen, CGI, stunt double, shaky cam, fast quick cut editing, but shaky cam started in the 70s in action films in 1971 with The French Connection. One of my top favorite movies, The French Connection. That movie pioneered action cinema with shaky cam in some of the action scenes, but in 1986, Oliver Stone's Platoon is one of my top favorite movies. And one of them, in the final action scene, it's an action adventure military war movie set during the Vietnam War. Maybe one of the final action scenes was heavily filmed with shaky cam, fast quick cut editing, but Michael Bay's movies from the 90s and 2000s like Bad Boys 2, released in 1995 and 2003, The Rock, released in 1996, all use a lot of super fast camera movements, ultra fast camera work, and fast quick cut editing that lasts 4.5 seconds or less. That even though they use shaky cam and fast quick editing, chaotic, even though those movies use a lot of super fast, ultra fast, super quick camera movement and fast, chaotic, quick cut editing in those movies, it didn't popularize shaky cam, fast, quick cut editing. Saving Private Ryan, released in 1988, also one of my top favorite movies, did use a lot of shaky cam and fast, quick cut editing for the action war scenes, and then in 2001, Black Hawk Down used a lot of shaky cam and fast, quick cut editing for the action war scenes. In 2000, Gladiator used a lot of shaky cam and fast, quick cut editing for many of the action scenes. But in 2002 through 2007, the first three Jason Bourne movies pioneered and revolutionized action cinema for the very worst. They use a lot of fast, shaky camera work and fast, quick cut editing that makes action scenes look not good, but it worked well in the first Taken movie. It worked well in the Transformers and Fast and Furious movies. but it didn't work well in Taken 2 and 3, and Transported 3, Colombiana, and The Lost Days of American Crime. The camera work is so shaky, and they edit too fast. They cut too fast. It's so terrible. You lose coherence. I hate Triple X Return of Xander Cage. I even didn't like Triple X State of the Union, but I did like the first Triple X movie. But Triple X 3 had some of the worst film action scenes. They used a lot of shaky, fast camera movement and fast, quick editing. They used too much CGI. It's so horrible. Shaky cam worked well in 300 with by Zack Snyder, but it didn't work well in. What was I thinking? It didn't work well in. Like, shaky cam also didn't work well in Alex Cross because the camera work, especially the final action scene, is so bad and terrible. The camera shakes too much. It edits so fast. It loses coherence and immersion. It's so bad. But Top Gun films didn't use those. Top Gun is perfection of action cinema. It didn't use a lot of shaky cam, fast, quick cut editing. It didn't use a lot of CGI either. Even though the first Top Gun movie came out in theaters 7 years before CGI became the trend in live action movies with a lot of special effects. In 1993 of June, Jurassic Park came out, and it popularized CGI effects in live action movies, which became the trending norm in live action special effects movies. It shifted away. The first Jurassic Park movie, also one of my top favorite movies, shifted away traditional practical stop motion effects into CGI effects heavy live action movies. It made CGI effects in live action movies more popular, more mainstream, more affordable, more advanced, and became the trending norm in live action special effects heavy movies. But even though Top Gun 2 did use some CGI, it didn't use too much CGI. It mostly used a lot of practical effects, miniature effects. No, the second Top Gun movie used a lot of practical effects, death-defying stunts that Tom Cruise did on his own without using a lot of CGI or stunt double. And what's very cool about the Top Gun movies is that in both Top Gun movies, just like in the Mission Impossible movies and all 8 movies, Tom Cruise did many of his own stunts in both Top Gun movies. It's so cool and amazing that Tom Cruise very much almost got killed while filming the Top Gun movies. Tom Cruise didn't use a stunt double. They didn't use a lot of green screen. They didn't use a lot of CGI effects for the action scenes in both Top Gun movies. It's just practical effects. Tom Cruise is the Top Gun movies are the most standout action film franchise ever made. They have very great action scenes that Tom Cruise did many of his own stunts. The action scenes are so amazing. It's done with artistic stylistic skill. It's basically Tom Cruise's second action film franchise he started after Mission Impossible. Well, Mission Impossible already became a film franchise in 2000. That already released a sequel, but it took 36 years to make another Top Gun movie, in which Tom Cruise starred in the lead main role again. Top Gun is a masterpiece. Even Top Gun Maverick is a masterpiece too. They're great, underrated masterpiece movies. They're so amazing. There's some of the great filmed action scenes, and gotta let you go. Bye.